This information is found by just doing a Google search. If you're looking for a PO442 code, in this case for a Cadillac, it can happen to a Chevy, Ford, anything else. But usually, a lot of times they lean towards saying that the purge valve is the culprit, along with a loose gas cap. But they don't tell you about the rubber O-ring on the gas cap, which if you take it off carefully, you can inspect the rubber O-ring, put it back in place, flip it upside down like I had done in this case for this particular 2007 Cadillac Escalade that my lady friend bought. But another choice is if you're looking at the purge valve, which is about $52 if you go to O'Reilly's, Advance Auto, AutoZone, Napa, and so on, depending on the brand. But if you look at replacing this valve for about $52, to get to it, you have to open up the hood of your vehicle, go to the driver's side of your engine behind the alternator. You will find, of course, that you have to snake your hand in to get to it. Not real difficult. Average person can do this. But you can reach this purge valve to replace it if it is the problem. Another one that they don't tell you about besides the gas cap, for example, if you're smelling fuel, or if you have a hard time filling the gas and the pump is constantly shutting off, may lead very well to the canister vent valve, which is this one right here, which I've got other pictures that I'm going to be including. But leading to this, in this particular case, in order to get to this vent valve, the picture is small, of course, you have to go to the rear of the vehicle and you have to drop your spare tire, in the case of the Cadillac, and in order to look up into the frame to see where that canister vent valve is, it's very easy to get to. One bolt holds it into place. I believe it's a 13 millimeter head on the bolt. I did take that bracket down and I extended it by modifying the bracket a little bit because I found the hose leading into that particular vent valve was kinked. In the case of, this is the section that I cut off, and the reason why I extended the bracket instead of buying one. This particular item, the vent valve canister, comes with a hose and everything else, but it's around $75 to $100 depending where you buy it at. The hose you can replace if that's going to be the case, but this particular hose, this is the end that had fastened onto that vent valve. But when I looked at the hose, it was kinked, like, if I can do this here while I'm holding this, but it was, sorry, I'm holding the camera with one hand. But anyway, it was pinched like such, if you will. It was pinched like this. So subsequently, if you can see this, it was cracked, and when it was released, this hole, which is about 3/8 wide, or this slit, 3/8 to half an inch wide, is all the way through. That means that air was being sucked through this. No mechanic is going to tell you this. They're going to sell you a valve, or they're going to charge you a flat rate if they look up underneath there. By extending the bracket, I released the tension on this, and I was able to fasten this back into place, and the code disappeared for now. Not sure if that's a problem or not, but this is just another fix. Before you go and replace any part, and check out your hoses. Check out your wiring connectors, if there are any, for any device. But in the case of this hose is still very pliable, leading all the way back into the gas tank, I think it was, or maybe a charcoal canister filter. Very pliable. So by stretching out the bracket instead, or if you don't have to do that, you got plenty of room left, check to make sure that this isn't kinked and cracked and that before you decide to replace the entire unit or take it to a repair shop. This is why I don't go to repair shops, because they will charge you anywhere from $75 to $125 an hour for a flat rate to include at a dealership, and the mechanics will skate by. They will pocket the money, and leaving the consumer thinking that they had to replace a part. I don't. I try to do my own stuff as much as possible. I hope you do too. Hope this might help you in a possible PO442 code if it surfaces for your Cadillac, Chevy, GMC product, etc.